Thursday Night Baseball headed your way from Guaranteed Rate Field in Chicago. Tonight, Game 2 of this 3-game series between the Oakland A's and the Chicago White Sox. White Sox baseball starts right now. Tyrone Lawson, a right-hander from Illinois, will be the starter here. HR, what's the word on him?
Well, Matt, his last outing was really dominant stuff. Double-digit strikeout. He dominated the hitters. He kept his team in the game. He did everything you want a great pitcher to do. I'm looking for that type of performance again today.
Digging in, Walter Thornton. 16. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. And, Harold, you take a look at the White Sox entering play here tonight. All you can really say is they've been on one heck of a run.
They look like the best team in baseball right now. Every team sits out and says, can we win double digits in a row when you put your roster together? Can our rotation go through and win a couple games each? Well, that's what this club is doing right now. They're in double-digit territory of a win streak. And when you're doing that, you're doing everything right.
Slider strike 3 called as the leadoff man is set down looking to open up the ball game. And here's a shot of the Athletics starting lineup for this one. Danny, any thoughts?
Well, you better be careful when dealing with that 5-hole hitter. He's hit over 500 the last 10 games. He's absolutely on fire. If I'm in that other dugout right now, I'm thinking this is the guy that we can't let beat us. We'll see how they attack him in this game.
And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Carl Dixon.
Matt, you know, Dixon's interesting. I've seen a lot of pitchers complain because he's the hitter's umpire. He's really tight on the corners. You got to basically put the ball in the middle of the plate to get that call. Pitchers can't stand it. Hitters love him.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. A swing and a miss at the big curveball. All even at 2-2. Here it is. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. Just getting started here on the south side in this one. And he lays off here, ball 4, and he'll become the game's first base runner here with 1 away.
And that's the beauty of having a guy in the 2-hole like him. He's almost like another leadoff hitter, working the walk with just 1 out, and I think there's a good chance that he's going to be on the move at some point.
Line drive to center field. McCutcheon is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Digging in, Ken Tobin. And the home away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. In the dirt here, and a nice job keeping it close. It's ball 1. 1-0 pitch on the way. Takes a knee-high fastball.
Well, if you're wondering if he's going to be loose for this game, there's our answer. 98 in the first inning. He's going to be coming right after.
Out of play. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Again, he sends it out of play.
That's probably not what he wants to do with 2 strikes right there with the fastball. He is fortunate he just fouled it off.
Another one sent foul. Again, a 1-2. Got him looking, and that ends the inning. The A's strand 1. White Sox coming up. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Ramon Almanzar gets the ball for Oakland in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Well, I think the key for him is going to be locating strikes and forcing soft contact.
Oh, and meanwhile, this pitch rides too far in and winds up hitting him. Ball club entering play here tonight. They enter this one off a loss after winning 5 of 7 prior to that.
Yeah, last game they just didn't play well. They gave up a lot of runs, really sloppy. So when you play that sloppy, you're not going to win games.
Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. A runner at first with no outs here. Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now. 2-0.
Well, you clearly have a guy scuffling right now on the mound. Look, he hit the last batter, and then he's falling behind here. As a hitter, you just got to sit there and look for one specific pitch before you swing.
Too high, and it's 3-0.
He's got to get his head together. Step off, refocus. Look, hit a batter, and now it looks like he might walk this guy to start the inning. Not a good way to start the inning.
And he will take ball 4. First and second now with nobody out. Now at the plate, Anthony Brown. And he enters play today, currently 5th in the American League in hitting. He's set. Here it comes. And he gets a piece here as this ball's fouled away. None out, runners at first and second. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. McKnight on the move. And that is down for extra bases as this will get 1 home and maybe 2. The runner scores from second. They'll extend their lead here as the runner scores from first. It's a 2-0 ball game.
And this is a dream start of an inning for the guys at the plate and a nightmare for the pitcher and the defense. No outs, runner at first and second, and he just ropes a triple to start what could be a huge inning. Already a rough frame, and there are still no outs.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Runner at third here, nobody out. And a slider is way low, but a good job there to knock this one down. Has a look, now the pitch. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Takahashi going back. A jump at the wall, and he's got it. Great play for the first out. Oh, and the throw back in is a wild one.
That was a pretty spectacular catch right there. A lot of guys mistime that jump because they're worried about the wall coming on. But he got it just right and hauled it in. Great stuff.
In now, Taylor McCutcheon. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. A 1 pitch on its way. And he is going to get him at first base. And my goodness, that was a highlight reel effort.
First baseman, Brandon.
Into the box
Swanson.
now, Brandon Swanson. It was a 3-hit effort from him last night, so he was a big part of that victory. And this will be fouled away. 3 runs already home here. Now a sharply hit ball back up the middle, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
He's in.
Striding forward, Delman Watson, and he's a guy that's really scuffling at the plate right now. First delivery to him on the way. And oh, that looked to catch him flush down near the foot or the ankle. Standing in, Miguel Shorty.
The shortstop, Miguel Shorty.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Takahashi moves over, and that retires the side. So they now at the plate, Hector Spanos comes in today, leading the American League in batting for the season. Second inning starts with a fastball that misses. It's 1-0.
Well, you've been given a 3-0 lead. The last thing you want to do is have base runners on and then give up a big ball, and that 3 runs means nothing to you. So pitch around the corners, make them chase the ball, but do not walk people.
And he gets this fastball over. It's 2-1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. McCutcheon has a read on it, makes the play, 1 away.
Batting sixth.
Now at the plate, Daniel Takahashi. And he's one to watch out for. A 7-game hitting streak coming in. And that one stayed too low, apparently. The 1-0 delivery. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. And he takes a pitch right down the middle.
What's he looking for? 2-0 fastball right down the middle, and he took it. I don't know what he's thinking about. Maybe he thought he was going to throw him a breaking ball. I think you got to sit fastball there.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Now here's a swing and a high pop-up drifting into shallow right field. Swanson takes charge out there, and he stays with it for the second out.
Batting 7th, center fielder.
Digging in, the
Jason
switch hitter,
McKnight.
Jason McKnight. He's hitting in the 270s on the season coming into this one. And they go right after him on the inside corner for strike one. The windup and the 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Now a swing and a fly ball. And they can't run it down.
Well, he got a piece of that breaking ball right there. That's the second one he's seen in a row now, and he fouled that one off. Let's see if he comes back with a third one. 3 in a row.
And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Maybe lucky to make contact there as this curveball's hit fouled off to the left-hand side. Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now. 3-2. Arthur Hargrove threw it right past him. A swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the A's. They trail in this one 3-0. Into the box, Chris Swanson. He'll get us going here in the bottom half of the second.
Chris
Into the
Swanson.
windup and the pitch. Started that swing a bit too early.
Oh, that was a nice pitch. A changeup first pitch. Hitter was aggressive. Swung right through it. That's how you get that first pitch strike, by throwing a changeup if you have an aggressive hitter.
And he lays off for ball 1. And a foul pop behind the plate. And no one will get this one.
That's a nice pitch right there. He threw him a breaking ball, comes back with the fastball, and now he's late. Now he doesn't know how to adjust. He's kind of caught in between. You got him set up perfectly.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
All right, time for the majestic defensive alignment for the Oakland A's. This team is going to be busy in the infield. He doesn't strike out a lot of people, and they put the ball in play. But if they catch the ball, they got a shot. If not, it's going to be a lot of traffic on the bases.
McKnight has a read on it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Now batting.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Scott Subcheck. No official at bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. Drops in a strike to start the at bat. 0-1.
He's done a nice job of getting those 2 quick outs before the 2 hitters coming to the plate right now, because he knows what's sitting down there down the order. So you stay aggressive against those little guys, try to get them out the way.
Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last 3 pitches. The book on him is that he hits the way pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again? And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. 1-2-3 go the White Sox, but they lead it. Standing in, Arthur Hargrove comes off an 0-for-4 in last night's ball game. This one's down to third. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. And with that, we give you a look here at the standings entering play in the AL Central. So stepping in, Tommy Benoit. Not the shiniest of batting average as he comes in hitting down in the 220s for the year. There's a fastball missing down and away for a ball. 1-0. Now a ball sprayed fouled into the seats near third.
He's clearly looking to hit off the fastball and adjust. That's a pretty good swing after seeing 2 fastballs now in a row.
1 out, nobody on. Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third. Striding in once again, Walter Thornton. 0-for-1 here in the early going. And he commits to the pitch inside, and he definitely went around. That's strike 1. And the pitch. 1-1.
As long as you actually get it inside, that two-seam fastball running towards the hands is a really good pitch.
Lifted in the air out towards left center. Dixon will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. A's are gone in order. They trail it here 3-0. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Anthony Brown. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Oh, 0-1 count, and the pitch. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. There's a fastball right over the inside corner.
Well, that's a high fastball in the low 90s. That is a dangerous, dangerous pitch right there. He got away with one. The guy took the pitch. Maybe he's just measuring him up. I wouldn't come back with that again.
And a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning. Already 2 hits in the ball game as he's on base here in the home third. And as we take a look at the White Sox leaders in that category, he currently sits third on the team. Digging in to try it again, Nick Lopez. He hit a sac fly earlier. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1.
You know, guys, these hitters have had some great looks at that slider so far, and clearly they're all on the same page. The plan is simple. Lay off that slider and make him bring up something straight in the strike zone.
And a good heater as he just watches this baby. A ball and a strike. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
That's an 89-mile-an-hour fastball that he's looking at. Why did he look? Because it was great location. Hit a good spot. You can do that 89 if you're hitting your spots.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Nobody out, runner on first. Throw over to first, and he's back standing. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
3-2 count with a guy on first base that can run like he can. I think they got to send him right here. I think he's off and running.
Here comes the payoff pitch. This is skied out toward right. Leone giving chase, but he won't get there. It falls in. Brown rounds third and is digging for the plate. And the run will score all the way from first. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
That's just some great base running from the guy at first. The ball had plenty of air under it, but he got a good read, recognizing it wasn't going to be caught, and he hustled all the way around home. That's something that shouldn't go unrecognized in that play.
Into the box now. Taylor McCutcheon skied in the air to straightaway left. Takahashi sprinting after it. He makes the catch, and the runner from second will tag and hit for third. And now this is thrown wildly, just getting it into the infield.
First baseman, number 17.
Ready for another chance. Brandon Swanson. In the dirt. Throw goes over to third, and he'll make it to third here on what will likely be ruled a passed ball. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And a good effort on the dive that time, but this will get by him for a base hit. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run's in to score from third. Now a 5-0 lead.
Well, Matt, with a runner at third base and less than 2 outs, there's so many ways to score a run by just putting the ball in play. That one there, instead of hitting a ground ball to somebody, at somebody, he hits it right back up the middle and picks up the run. Either way works for me. Put the ball in play.
Standing in now, Delman Watson, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1.
Boy, he's lucky to be sitting here 1-1 right now. He swung at the ball out of the zone, then check swung on that one. I don't know if he's seeing the ball very well right now.
And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Now a throw over to first, and he has to dive, but he's back in easily. Runners on first with 1 down. Slider, and it's off his glove, and it bounces away. And he'll make it in easily at second, as I'd imagine that'll be scored a passed ball. He's set. Here's the 3-1. High in the air out to center field. Catch made in straightaway center as the runner tags from second. And he'll make it up to third on the fly ball as he's in there now with 2 away.
The batter, number 13.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Miguel Shorty. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Now some action in that Oakland bullpen as it looks like a lefty started to get it going down there. Way in front of a great slider that time.
That's a really nice thing about pitching with the base open. You can work out of the strike zone a little bit more and try to get a guy to chase your pitch just like that one.
0-1, here it comes. Grounded back up the middle. Throw on to first, and they're able to escape the monster inning as the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. 3 innings complete, and the White Sox are out in front, 5-0. Stepping up to the plate, Rich Leone. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit. Into the windup and the pitch. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And here's a ball hit in the air. And this will fall, but it's a foul ball. And a waste pitch there, 1-2. Ready on 1-2. Got him. Striding into the box, Gregory Arellano. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1.
Man, this guy has retired a whole slew right now. I think what he needs to do is just stay focused and keep playing like he has up to this point, because everything he's done has worked.
No runs, no hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. A fastball right over the outside corner. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. And that misses 2-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Sharp slider that time. Just missed inside. A's still looking for that elusive first hit of the ball game. Here's a swing and a high pop up. Drifting toward the third base dugout. And the ball is dropped. Once again, a 3-2. Out in front of a fastball as this is ripped down the left field line. That's going to be a fair ball. He is in there safely with their first hit so far, a 1-out double.
Well, he was definitely not looking off speed on that pitch. I'll tell you, he had to be sitting on a fastball on that one because it's coming in hot, and he still manages to get out front of that and yank it for 2 bases.
Ken Tobin comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. Ready with the 0-2. Oh, and there's the good curveball as he's set down on strikes for the 2nd time here tonight. Ready now, Hector Spanos comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And that's through into center field, base hit. Arellano is on his way home. Play at the plate, and he's out. A great throw. 1 left for Oakland. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. So striding in, Chris
Leading off the
Swanson.
fourth inning,
He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead. Here's a drive out toward left center field. He's around first, heading for 2. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
Well, every pitcher gets to start the inning with a fresh slate, and he's out trying to put that last inning behind him. But he's got to be shaking his head right here. A leadoff double on the first pitch, and he's back in trouble again. Things just not going his way right now.
Garrett Fenn answers the call from the pen here in the 4th as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter. Into the box, Jamal Dixon. Moving under it, McKnight. 1 out.
Now batting. Right
Ready
fielder.
for another shot now. Scott Subcheck. 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far. First delivery to him on the way. And that's inside for a ball. 1-0. Here comes the 1-0. Fastball just a bit low here. He's behind 2-0 now.
That's a good approach when you're facing a young arm you might not be too familiar with. Take a look at a few and see what he's got. Now he's got himself ahead in the count.
And he's back in standing. 5 runs, 7 hits. 1 error thus far for the White Sox. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Leone has a read on it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Up next for Chicago.
Ready once
Third
again,
baseman,
Anthony Brown. 2 for 2 with a triple on his batting line to this point. First pitch coming. Here it is. And a neck-high fastball that time. One 1-0 pitch on the way. Chopped weakly to the left. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Stepping into the box, Daniel Takahashi. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Daniel
I had him
Takahashi.
guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. Takes a look at a slider that catches the inside corner. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And this is fouled back and out of play. The next 0-2. And another foul ball.
Well, I think he's trying to get that 2-strike fastball out of the zone. Just caught too much of the plate right there. Fortunately, he fouled it off instead of putting it in the seats.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. So still nothing against him on the scoreboard here in the 5th as we check out the league leaderboard for team ERA. And you can see that this staff currently leads the AL in that category. Digging in, Jason McKnight. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And this is going to be a foul ball. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. The 2-1 on its way. Here's a high pop-up. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out.
Now batting. Designated
Coming
hitter,
to the plate now, Arthur Hargrove comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Into the windup and the pitch. First pitch of the at bat is lifted in the air out to left. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the A's. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. Digging in once again, Nick Lopez. He'll lead things off as we begin the home fifth. And now a left-hander will start to get ready in the bullpen. First pitch of the at-bat. Smoke toward third. And a sliding effort there, but that ball had eyes, and the leadoff man's on base to start the inning.
Well, they've had a game plan. They've been really aggressive. Right here, he jumps on the first pitch. They're not laying off, and it's paying off for them. They came here with the mindset they were going to be aggressive, and we're seeing them execute.
Digging in now, Taylor McCutcheon. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. Here comes the first pitch. Sent on the ground out to second. One there, on to first, a double play.
First baseman, number
Digging
17.
in and looking for more, Brandon Swanson. Couple of singles to his credit thus far. Now here it comes. And this is low, ball 1. Here comes the 1-0. And he just misses with a curveball. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Leon going back on it. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Nothing doing here for the. Digging in for his second at-bat, Tommy Benoit. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making.
Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th. Ready for another chance? Walter Thornton, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. The windup and the 0-1. And this is fouled straight back.
Well, he fouled that breaking ball off a little bit early. Timing not quite there. Had a fastball to pitch before. He just got out in front of that breaking ball.
And he struck him out. And that's 8 strikeouts thus far.
The right fielder, number
Digging in once again, Rich Leon. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. That hits the outside corner. It's strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. 2 out, nobody on. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. A's are gone in order. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Delman Watson. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game.
Delman Watson.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Line drive to center field. McKnight has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out.
The batter.
Ready for another shot now. Miguel Shorty. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. Now here's the pitch. This is line to left, and that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Back-to-back line drives. Now, the first guy was out, but, man, they're swinging the bat pretty good. These 2 guys saw him pretty good. Let's see what happens now.
Swanson.
Digging in to try it again, Chris Swanson. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point. And a ball, 1-0. The 1-0 pitch. Fouled straight back. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Slapped hard the opposite way. And that's in there. Base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Well, that's what you call getting on top of one. High fastball, and he was able to stay with it and just slapped it the other way for a hit.
Dixon.
In now, Jamal Dixon. And this one's in the dirt. Throw goes to third. And the runners will stay put here on ball one. One-0 count. Here it is. Hit back up the middle. He's got it. And the throw will go to second as they get the force out. On to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw.
Now batting. Right
now
fielder.
At the plate, Scott Subcheck. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. Shot back up the middle. McKnight is there, and he puts this one away for the third out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. Digging in and looking for more, Gregory Arellano. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Up next for Oakland, first baseman.
Ready once again, Ken Tobin. And he's likely just trying to put one in play here. 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts thus far. Hey now. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. No contact there, and it's 1-2.
We're seeing him in an absolute groove out there in the mound right now. Retired 7 straight, and mechanically, he looks really consistent and fluid to me.
But good hands over there at first, and that becomes out number 2. Striding in once again, Hector Spanos. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1, 2, 3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Swing, and that's hit out of play up into the plaza level.
Boy, he's been great in this one, and he's only 1 strike away from putting another 0 on the scoreboard.
Pulled toward right center field. He takes the turn and heads for second. And now that'll hop over the wall, so he'll be at second here with 2 away on a ground rule double.
Daniel
digging in
Takahashi.
The switch hitter, Daniel Takahashi, and his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
McCutcheon is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Danger averted following the 2-out double. Thursday Night Baseball rolls on. We'll have more after this. Now at the plate, Anthony Brown. 2 for 3 for him so far, including a triple. Looks like a right-hander's gotten up to throw now in the Oakland pen. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. McKnight will wait on it, and very quickly 1 gone.
Up next for the White Sox, designated hitter, Nick
digging in,
Lopez.
Nick Lopez. He doubled earlier and carries a 2 for 2 line into this appearance. First pitch of the at-bat. And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0. Looked like a slider perhaps, but it missed badly, and it's 2-0.
Now with the 2-0 count and the power at the plate, it could be fireworks time. This is the kind of count he makes his money in.
Ready with the 2-0 pitch. Outside, 3-0 now. Taylor McCutcheon will be next. Might have swung at ball 4 there. It's 3-1.
Now that's a big swing. That's what the big fella's supposed to do. Look to go downtown. Let it all fly. He let the dog out right there. I want to see if he calms it down or does it again on this pitch.
And this is going to be fouled into the diamond level seats. He's set, and the payoff pitch. And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4.
Up next for the
So
White Sox,
coming to the plate, Taylor McCutcheon.
Taylor McCutcheon.
A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1.
Seems like he's just lost the strike zone these last several pitches. He's got a walk, and that pitch right there, that wasn't even close.
And he misses again, 2-0. Hitters count. Here's the 2-0 pitch. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Leon is after it. He's not going to have a play on it, and this might bring home the runner from first. Lopez rounds the corner and is headed home. And he's going to score with ease as the throw will be too late.
Nice job adding to their lead right there. He'll find a way to get all the way around to third on the triple. And with it, this becomes a 6-run ball game.
First offering on its way. Hit to short. Thornton gloves it. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
The catcher, number 28.
Digging in now, Gelman Watson. First delivery to him on the way. Slow little roller to third. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So 2 runs on just 1 base hit, no errors, and no one left. Now to the plate, Jason McKnight. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Matt. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect, but getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in. I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one, that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and it's just about every at-bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
And he missed with it. It's 1-2. Ready to deliver the 1-2. And here's a ball hit in the air. Brown onto the grass, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Now batting.
Homestanding White Sox have the lead here at Guaranteed Rate Field as you get a look at our line score through the first 7+ innings. Standing in, Arthur Hargrove. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point. Subcheck moves over, 2 gone.
The batter, third baseman.
Digging in, Tommy Benoit. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0-for-2 at this point. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now a swing and a third straight fly ball here should get him out of the inning. 1-2-3. Will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that. Stepping up now, Miguel Shorty. He'll get things started now in the bottom of inning number 8.
Shorty.
Here comes the first pitch. Grounder down the line at third. And that's in for a base hit. Throw won't get him.
The fans didn't even get a chance to settle in their seats for the beginning of the inning. And he just blistered that ball down the line on the first pitch he saw. It stayed fair, and he's safely on second with the leadoff double. That's the way you lead off an inning.
Now a pickoff play at second. The tag, and they got him as he couldn't get back to second. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. McKnight ranging back. Out of here. A solo shot, and they add another. Solo shot to right center. Home run number 2 for him on the year as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
Well, that pitch was up in the zone. Sometimes on a pitch like that, all you've got to do is just touch it. You can see he got the barrel up there, and because the height of the pitch, the ball's trajectory is going to carry out of the ballpark.
Jamal Dixon.
Stepping in now, Jamal Dixon. But quick hands over there at third as he takes it for the second out.
Now batting. Right
Stepping up to
fielder,
the plate, Scott Subcheck. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. He's ready. Here's the first. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Leon has a read on it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. White Sox able to add on thanks to the solo home run. Last chance coming up for Oakland. It's the White Sox 8. And the hustle and bustle of downtown Chi-Town. Welcome back to Guaranteed Rate Field and baseball on the show. At the plate, Walter Thornton.
Leading off
and
for
Dan,
Oakland.
what's gone wrong for this lineup today?
Walter
They're only 3 outs away
Thornton.
from being shut out.
Boy, you know, I just haven't seen a lot of fight in these at-bats. Now, of course, plenty of credit goes to that pitching, but the effort on the offensive side has been pretty lethargic watching from up here in the booth, Matt.
Yeah, I would imagine it feels the same from watching in the stands in this one. McCutchen is there. 1 quick out to start inning number 9.
The right fielder, number 20. Rich.
A reminder
Leon.
that full highlights come your way as we'll look back at the key moments of the matchup from here in Chicago. Ready now, Rich. Leon 0 for 2 with a couple of strikeouts for him so far. Called strike at the letters, 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. He pulls this one into right, but this will hang just long enough for him to run it down in shallow right for the second out.
Well, this one was squared up pretty good, but just like pitchers give up hits on well-executed pitches, batters make outs on balls they couldn't have hit much better.
Stepping into the box, Gregory Arellano. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the 9th as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
Now a flare out toward right center. And he'll make the catch here to end it, and the White Sox will add 1 more to their winning streak as this ball game is over.
Wow, not only are complete games rare in this day and age of Major League Baseball, but a complete game shutout. This guy was in total command from the first inning through the 9th. Totally dominant in this one.
An 8-0 shutout this evening. Tyrone Lawson earns his 6th winning decision in this one, and it's a dandy, a complete game 3-hit performance. Ramon Almanzar worked only 3 innings in the losing effort. So that's a wrap here tonight. Harold Reynolds, Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Facebook at MLB
Final
The
line
Show.
score tonight. First for the victorious White Sox.